Alright guys, hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are here for the very first time. So, I have about 10 million elephants in the room that need to be addressed. But let's address the one that's on my mind right now, and that is that I'm wearing two different nail polishes. If you're wondering why, it's because I paint my daughter's nails and they like it when I match them. But when one likes blue and one likes pink, you can't pick one child or the other, so you gotta match them both. So, I have one blue hand and one pink hand, but we'll just look past that. We'll also address the fact that my makeup is like 10 hours old, so I'm sorry it looks like this. It was hot and sweaty outside. I was at a birthday party where there's a bunch of kids running around, so yeah, that is my current situation. But yeah, so first off, I think the biggest elephant in the room is the fact that I have been gone. There have been so many things going on, and I'm gonna get into where I've been in a second here, but just quickly, can we just appreciate my new office and filming setup? I'm so in love with it. This is part of the reason I have not been filming. But I think we should just take it back to February. Right off the bat, there's been so many things that have been changing about me that have changed, are changing. There's just been a lot going on in every aspect of my life. Family, diet, work, everything. Like, from the whole 9 yards, everything has been changing. My personality, everything. So I'm going to cover all of that and my absence and everything like that. So we will go back to yeah, we're gonna go all the way back to Christmas, when I did those 25 days of Christmas. If you guys remember that, give this video a thumbs up. I uploaded a video every single day on my vlog channel and on this channel, and I think I just got burnt out. I started to upload a little bit less, and that's understandable, getting burnt out from uploading 2 videos a day, editing 2 videos a day, blah 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 blah, for 25 days straight. It can be exhausting, along with freelancing, makeup, and family, and things like that, and being the holidays. So I got burnt out, so I wasn't uploading too much. And then I started to get my rhythm back a little bit, and I was also going through like some diet changes and learning things about myself. I thought I've had depression and anxiety my whole life, and turns out I don't. I'm going to be going more into detail about that on my vlog channel, so I'm going to be covering like my diet and things like that, but it turns out I have been diagnosed with celiac disease. It kind of was a surprise and a shock to me because they weren't really even searching for that, but I hadn't got my blood checked in years and years and years and years and years. So most allergies you do a skin test, but with gluten you don't do a skin test, you have to do a blood test. And they were checking my blood for everything and its mother and its mother's cousins. And they called me up with my blood results and like, oh hey, by the way, we also noticed that I can't remember the exact verbiage they use when it comes to like doctors. I don't know, it was months and months and months ago. Point is, they said that I have celiac disease, which means my body can't process gluten correctly. And the way celiac disease is it affects everyone differently. For me personally, it affected me emotionally, physically, especially emotionally. It was giving me IBS, a little bit TMI I know, but it was giving me IBS. It would give me, you know, anxious, you know, episodes where I would just like outburst and I would be upset and crying and I wouldn't know why, and I would try and like stick reasons to why I was upset, when really what it came down to is I had no idea why I was just upset. And yeah, so I cut gluten out of my diet completely, because I was kind of making that connection. I was like, well, let's see if this is what was causing that. So I followed their instructions and I cut out gluten, and my depression and anxiety stopped. Big old halt. It took like a week for everything to get out of my body, but you know, I stopped taking my medication and I was normal, and I didn't know what it felt like to be normal, but it was so crazy and it blew my mind so much. And so this was before February that I found this out, but I was still in denial that food can do something like that too. Like, I believed the doctors and they said I was allergic to gluten, but I didn't think it would affect me emotionally. So when my best friend came into town and we were going to, you know, just go out to restaurants, I did not want to sit there because like I'm newly gluten-free. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, I need gluten-free. you know? So I just ate whatever I wanted. I was like, whatever. And then the exact day she got there and I just kind of started eating whatever, you know, my emotions came back. I was on edge. I was angry for no reason. I was crying for no reason. And then I noticed that change. And so about a week after she left, I went back to being gluten-free. And after a few days, it all went away again. And that's when I was like, oh, wow, that is what gluten does to me. My entire life, I thought I've had depressional anxiety, but it was just the freaking gluten. So that's kind of a relief knowing that I'm actually a very normal person, but it was also kind of frustrating that it was something as simple as food that was doing that to me. And I was like, I was just so annoyed. And I thought back to all the times when I would like go on like these, you know, 2-week plant-based diet meal, diets and things like that. And those would be the 2 weeks that I wasn't, you know, anxious or upset or anything like that. So there was that. So I kind of realized that about myself, and I kind of had to like retrain my brain and like rethink about things, and just kind of, it's kind of like when you're also told, hey, you can't eat this because you will mess up your marriage and your life. That's kind of a big thing, because really, like, it was causing problems in my marriage. It really, really, really was. It was causing big problems, and I thought it was like all up here. It was all in my gut, literally in my gut. So there was that. I was dealing with that. I was learning how to live with that. And then I kind of just fell off. Like I wasn't sure. Like there was that whole issue where they were like, hey, we're gonna demonetize your videos if you don't get a certain amount of whatever's like view hours on your channel. And that really like got me down, because I've been working my butt off on this channel for years, and all of a sudden they're saying, oh hey, if you don't have this many hours by this date, you know, you can't monetize your videos. I'm like that's it was like, it really just like got me down. I was like, I'm so just done. Like I just, and it would all kind of happen at once. Like I didn't like consciously decide I was done. It was more like freelancing like literally took over my life. I didn't have a single day off for like 2 weeks straight one time. And then, you know, trying to see my family as much as I could. And then I just noticed it, like, then both girls were in preschool, so I had less time to myself, and I started noticing all my time being taken up with everything else but me and what I want to do. So, yeah, I kind of lost myself a little bit there, and then I started questioning if I even still wanted to do YouTube. And I started just questioning a lot of things. And then Makeup Forever, you guys, this is the good news. Makeup Forever contacted me. They got a hold of me, and I thought it was a spam email. Like, this is how like on cloud nine I was. I thought it was a spam email at first. And so I literally like did my research, did the dirty, and like looked through the emails and stuff, and like looked at their emails on like their websites and stuff, and it turns out it was real. Makeup Forever contacted me, and they wanted to hire me as one of their makeup artists here in Hawaii. Whenever they have Makeup Forever events at Sephora's and things like that, they wanted me to be one of their makeup artists. So I was like over the moon about that. So now that's where work has changed a little bit. So I do work at Sephora. I don't work for Sephora, and it's not like a regular schedule. It's kind of like I work whenever I want to. Freelancing is still like my main gig, but yeah, so that's taking up more of my time. And then really the big thing that made me not film, like this is like the kicker. So there was all of that, and I was still trying to get back into it, but then my husband always gave me a hard time, because like he'd come home from work and I hadn't showered yet. Like he'd come home at like 8:30 at night. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'd be like, you haven't showered all day? And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't like to, you know, because the kids, they can get into things. And he says, no, they're old enough, just put them in front of a movie. So one day I decided to take a shower when he was at work, and well, like, and I don't even, like, I hate like just standing in the shower, so I take like 5-minute showers. So then Julia comes running and she goes, Mommy, Riss is doing it. And I was like, oh Lord, what is she doing now? And then I come out, like I have the towel on, and I see my office door open. I'm like, oh no. She got in my freelancing makeup kit, and I don't know how she did this in so little time. And she destroyed $500 worth of my freelancing makeup that I needed for my clients, and I had a client 2 days later. I was like, how am I gonna replace all of this before my client comes here in 2 days. Like, I was so like, oh my lord. If I can find the pictures, I'm gonna insert them, but like, it was just destroyed. Like, there was eyeshadow crumbled on the ground. It was everywhere. Like, how did you do that so fast? So I was in the works of getting this desk made for me. But I wasn't going to sell my old desk until, you know, this was ready. So wasn't going to sell it until the 8th. Well, I ended up having to sell it a month and a half sooner, more than that actually, because I had to replace all the stuff in my kit. So I had no desk, no filming space, absolutely nothing. It was just an empty room with makeup all over the floor. So that is the big reason I like completely stopped filming. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been. Like, no like big crazy, you know, depressing thing or whatever happened, no huge news, just life got in the way. And the past few days I've kind of just reevaluated what I truly wanted, and turns out what I truly wanted was this. I love this. I love YouTube. I love you guys. I love filming videos for you guys. I love testing out, trying out makeup. I love creating makeup looks. I love just making content for you guys. I love editing videos. I fell in love with YouTube over this kind of reflection phase that I have had. And just with this new space that I actually genuinely feel calm and happy in. Like, I'm just so inspired, and I'm just so excited that everything is coming to my channel. I've kind of really buckled it down to what I want for my channel. And I was listening to this motivational speech. By the way, I listen to motivational speeches every single morning and every single night before I go to bed. It's just something that I've been working on with myself, along with something with my diet. I am following a vegan diet. I am not a vegan, but I do follow a vegan diet. If you are curious more about that and why, it's for health reasons, then you can go ahead and head over to my vlog channel. I'm going to be talking more about that in a couple of days here. But yeah, I don't think you guys care about diet on this channel, so or at least my diet. So yeah, there's something they said in motivational speech is find someone you look up to and aspire to not only be like them, but to be similar to them, but the best version. It was something along like the best version of yourself. Just like have someone for inspiration. I thought back of like, who is my inspiration? Like for YouTube, who is my #1 inspiration? And it wasn't even the first person I started watching. The first person I ever started watching was Meg. But really, I think because I have a more just mature, like older gal mind, my inspiration just, you know, inside and out is Tati. And I just love how genuine she is on her channel, and I've always been genuine, but I've kind of just, I love this more than a hobby. And I have been treating it like a hobby I just do in my spare time. And the past few months, I haven't had any spare time. So this wasn't happening. And then I noticed I wasn't happy. And I want to be happy. So I'm going to be treating this more than just, you know, as a hobby. This is me. This is what I want to do, what I want to be, where I want to be other than my kids. This is what I want. So that is everything I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about. This is, you can consider this my channel reboot. I am back. I am in it 100%. I'm just like, I'm still kind of simmering down to exactly how many videos I'm going to upload a week, but I'm seriously so motivated for you guys. And for those of you who, I haven't checked my channel in a month, so if any of you guys are still with me, then, you know, thank you so much for still being with me. And if you're coming to my channel for the very first time, then I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you can see all the content that I have coming out to you guys. Let's see, I do have a review coming out that I'm going to be doing for you guys. Few other things. So I have a few things up my sleeve. I'm going to be doing a new office tour, and I'm going to be doing a house tour, but that's probably going to be on my vlog channel. But yeah, speaking of my vlog channel, if you want to hear more about my new diet, exercise, and daily vlogs, then head on over to my vlog channel because I'm kicking that up again too. Everything is back and running. I'm so excited to be back with you guys. I love you. I have missed you, and I cannot, oh my god, I'm about ready to tear up because I'm just like so excited for everything. I'm just so excited. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys very soon in my next